visiting Milwaukee Bucks. At shooting guard, Andre Jackson. At center, Brooke Lopez. At small forward, Chris Middleton. At the other guard position, Damian Lillard. At the other forward position, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The head coach of the visiting team, Doc Rivers. Now let's make the Utah Jazz. The point, 6'4", number 3, Keontae George. The other guard, at 6'3", number 2, Colin Sexton. At the center position, 7, number 24, Walker Kessler. Starting at power forward, at 6'9", number 20, John Collins. At the other forward position, at 7, wearing number 23, Laurie Marketing.
It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. Tonight, we'll see the Utah Jazz as they play against the Milwaukee Bucks. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And we've got a moment now to check out the Eastern Conference standings and see where everyone is sitting as things begin to settle down just a bit through the midway point of the season. Taking a look at Milwaukee. They're fourth in the conference and looking to make a move the latter part of the season.
And right now for the Bucks, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The small and power forwards are the star pair of Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson, and it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Utah, wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler, and it's George in at the point. Greg, midway into this season, sometimes a team can get hot and turn it on. What are some of the causes of that?
You know, often teams can reach that tipping point with how they play. It all comes together in a hurry, and they make a run. But that's the exception, Kevin, not the rule.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Lillard. Kessler with the rebound. Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to the Thunder. Here's George. Giannis grabs the miss. And there's the drive, and he gets the bucket.
And his athleticism comes through in all kinds of ways. You've got to be nimble to make moves like Giannis.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Caught up with Will Hardy a few minutes ago. I asked him what his team needed to do in order to contain Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach told me we have to make sure to communicate and help out on defense, specifically clogging up and taking away lanes to the rim. That's how he can really hurt you. Of Of course, it'll be an all-hands-on-deck tonight approach, trying to stop the Greek Freak. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Antetokounmpo after the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. Lopez kicks to Lillard. Lets a floater go. He takes it up and lays it in.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
Pass to Collins. Sexton against Jackson. The shot by Sexton, no good. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Middleton finds Lillard. Lays it up off the glass.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic.
Outside Collins. The open look here for Sexton. No good on the triple. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Jackson kicks to Lillard. And stolen by Sexton. Lobbed up there for Collins. And stolen by Lillard. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
And here's a look at some numbers for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And so George will bring it up for the Jazz, trailing by 4. The Jazz working the ball around now. Outside, Markkanen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they get it. And there's the nice layup by George.
This is where the length of Keontae George helps, right? Inside, he's so much longer than your typical guard.
Lillard outside. Floats it up for Giannis. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Collins passes to Sexton. Kicks it out to Markkanen. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Markkanen's got 8 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially. Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Inside, and Kessler throws it down.
Well, tremendous strength and authority on that dunk. Nicely done, Walker Kessler.
Here's Lillard. He has 7. A three-pointer is right on target. 10 points for him.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's George, trailing by 2. Collins finds George. To the paint, wants to get it to Kessler, and does. Can't hit from in close. The Bucks have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. Very solid start for them. For Utah, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Pass to George. Lobbed up there for Collins. Lopez with the steal. Lillard outside. And the rejection by Collins.
Well, that's just John Collins erasing shot attempts with that long wingspan.
To the inside and stolen by Lillard. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lillard. Pass to Middleton.
A solid passer and rebounder, but it's really scoring when Middleton shows up big. He can be just relentless on that end of the floor.
The Bucks shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Middleton.
And the experience and consistency Middleton offers is valuable to this team. He's still such an important player.
And Utah making a change here. Sensabaugh is checked in. And he makes both free throws. Doris, when you think of the Utah Jazz, where do they fit in a very competitive Western Conference?
Well, think about it, Kev. The Gobert and Mitchell era was successful, but they couldn't get to the ultimate prize. So then you trade those 2 players away, you get a load of picks. This is the direction you've chosen, but now it's going to take some time and some patience.
Pass to Markkanen. Outside for George. Back to Collins. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
And big men aren't supposed to move that well in the open floor. That's a big reason Giannis earned the name, the Freak.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Looking now at the numbers for Middleton, he's been more than solid over the last month. He's putting up 13 points a game, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
And George kicks to Collins. Back to George. Over Lillard. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. From outside off the mark. Pass to Sensabaugh. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
George looking over the floor. Lopez with the steal.
And that'll make a pair of turnovers for him in just the last few minutes. So he's got to be a little bit more deliberate with the ball out there. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Kessler against Lopez. 6 to shoot. Markkanen passes to Kessler. Over Lopez. Kessler, no good.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Here's Kessler, following the basket by Giannis. Pass to Sensabaugh. Nice ball movement by Utah. From deep, George. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's George. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Oh, you love to see Keontae George power through it all, flexing on the defense right there.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
That's good from George.
Name a type of shot Keontae George can hit it. More than capable of scoring at all three levels.
And Lillard gets double-teamed. And a wide-open look for Portis. And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Collier, he's checked in for Utah. Jazz trail by 12. Pass to Williams. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you'd better be ready to put a body on somebody.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Williams. And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 16-5 run. Lillard surveying the D. Rebound by Williams. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Jazz. It's a 10-point game. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Well, what did them in was all the missed free throws. It could have been a much different outcome.
I thought the frustration at the line was evident, and it makes it easy on the defense when you're not capitalizing once they put you at the free throw line.
Poked away.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now here's Green. Still yet to score. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. It's hauled in by Trent.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And the wide open shot from Green. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. 1:25 left here in the first quarter. Here's Collier. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's the lob to the hoop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now, here's Lillard. 29 points for him last game against Miami.
And then there was his pass. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates. And they just couldn't figure out how to defend it.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Williams against Green. That's good from Williams. The assist by Collins.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now, here's Lillard. He's tightly guarded.
Yeah, you never want to foul Dame in the act. He's almost automatic from the line.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Damian Lillard, 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Lillard.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but, man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Eubanks comes in for John Collins, and it's Colin Sexton in for Collier. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Green. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Sensabaugh. Sexton with a screen on Trent. Here's Sensabaugh. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Down low, there's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Bucks. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. We'll return shortly. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
So it's the Bucks now. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
And the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
I think they took tremendous satisfaction from that performance and ended up winning going away. So is it something they'll look to repeat tonight?
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Gary Trent is out there with Rollins, and it's Prince in at the 3 slot. Rollins against Sexton. Pass to Sensabaugh. When a team, Doris, is on a losing streak, what lessons can be learned from that?
Yeah, Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity. What I think you learn is grit and how to keep fighting even when you don't have your best game available.
Here's Giannis. Misses, and he wants that one back.
Normally, he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Lebowski passes to Williams. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
Prince with a screen on Sexton. 2 points, that one goes. And the Bucks lead by 18.
and they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Sensabaugh. There's the screen. Over Trent. Sensabaugh, no good. Milwaukee's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for the Jazz. On Saturday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Memphis and going up against the Grizzlies. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And looking at the Minnesota matchup, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
The first one falls.
What we know about Taurean Prince is he's a terrific competitor who knows he's going to lay it all out on the floor every night. For coaches, that is such an invaluable trait.
The Jazz making a switch here. Collier's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Green's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Jazz trail by 20. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
To the inside. Here's Filipowski. Here's Collier. And the 3 off target.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. To the middle. Here's Eubanks. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Outside, Green. Prince, outside. Green deciding where to go with it. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Jazz trail by 18. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside, Sexton. Great look, but off the mark. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Back to Green. Pass to Portis. The 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Here's Collier. Scoreless thus far. They set the screen. Inside. Here's Eubanks. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA. Right
side, Antetokounmpo. High quality look, and he sinks it. Giannis has got 16 points.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
And you know what time it is, Jazz fans.
And the Jazz with some changes. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Eubanks. Lowry Marketing comes in for Sexton. And it's Mills in for Collier. Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Jackson comes in for Green. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 18. Markkanen down low. Working on Prince. Pass to Filipowski. Kessler in the post. Lopez covering. Kessler, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Bucket is good. He has 5.
Well, Trent Jr. has a reputation of being a shooter, but don't sleep on his athletic ability and skill. Nice finish inside.
Mills looking it over. Lets the three fly. Knocks down the three ball. Mills has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Jackson to the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
Williams against Trent. The shot by Williams, no good. Milwaukee leading by 19 points. Jackson passes to Trent. Outside Jackson. Outside Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Jackson misses. Utah has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Inside. Pass to Williams. Back to Mills. Here's Filipowski. Lopez covering. Back to Mills. Takes the three. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Bucks have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Jackson dishes to Lopez. It's picked off. Antetokounmpo against Markkanen. Pass to Filipowski. Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. Outside Markkanen. Just 5 on the clock. There's the triple. Lopez grabs the board. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Oh, my goodness. Gary Trent Jr. saying, Pops, I got a little hops in my game, too.
Mills passes to Markkanen. Ball's knocked loose. Fires the three. Cans it from downtown. Markkanen's got 11 points.
That's his first triple of the second period, 3rd of the game.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to talk to his guys.
Attention fans, on the court now, your high squad. Get loud and let them in.
On the Jazz with some changes. John Collins, he's checked in for Filipowski. Sexton comes in for Williams. And George is subbed in for Patty Mills. Milwaukee also making some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton comes in for Taurean Prince. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Trent. Bucks leading by 18. And Middleton kicks to Lopez. Lillard from outside. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
To the middle. 3-on-3. Jackson with it. Guarded now by Sexton.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Jazz trail by 21. And here's George. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
Sexton for 3. It's rebounded by Portis.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Bobby Portis. at the line for one.
And the free throw, no good. In the NBA, helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
You can tell how much confidence Walker Kessler has as the roll man, ready to catch and score.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a two-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continue to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Lopez with the block.
Just superb timing. Lopez stretches out beautifully to send that back.
Middleton the pass to Portis. Lopez outside. Jackson finds Portis. Just 4 to shoot. And the Bucks miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Sexton. Lopez with the block. That's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
.151 left in the first half. Markkanen sets the pick for Sexton. For the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Sexton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Jackson. Pass to Portis. The Bucks working the ball around. Down low, here's Lillard. Rebounded by the Jazz.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
And finished off by Collins.
Just tremendous recognition from Collins there. Sees an opportunity to be a target at the rim, and his teammate puts it on time.
Middleton outside. Trying to get something going, and it's sent back by Kessler.
This guy is a constant threat on the defensive end. Send it back, Walker. You know, an easy basket made possible because the assist was crisp and it was perfectly placed.
Here's Middleton. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Lillard from outside. Drills it from outside. Lillard's got 6 here in this quarter.
2 trays now in the second quarter after he hit one in the first.
Outside, Sexton. And George kicks to Sexton. Pass to Markkanen. Five to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. George, that's a 2-pointer. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Kessler. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And a deep three from Lillard. The shot, no good. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks out in front by 17 points. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, it seemed like you all were dictating tempo in the first half. How did you do that?
We're getting the styles, grabbing the rebound now, trying to push it, try to get the best shot available.
Problem solved in transition. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, they've been hanging around the upper echelon, playing with good energy. Feels like the chemistry is right with this team. They put themselves in the championship discussion.
Shifting gears now, what a game we've seen from Giannis in that first half.
Giannis is an absolute freak. A Greek freak, if you want to be literal. He gets what he wants, no matter who's defending him. He's been the difference in the game. But what else is new, Kenny?
I'll tell you what's new. This outfit. What do you think, Shaq?
Diesel approved.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
Milwaukee leading by 17. The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. Wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. And it's George in at the one. That's the group right now for Utah.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Antetokounmpo with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Lillard. And he banks in the layup. And that's 20 points for Damian Lillard.
Some nights Lillard can just keep going and going.
Lillard against George. Now here's Markkanen. Guarded close. And it goes down 2 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Back to Lillard. Floats it up for Giannis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And there's no doubt that Lillard is a pure scorer. But it's good to see him focus on his passing, wanting to make his teammates better.
Markkanen kicks to George. Pass to Sexton. Markkanen inside the line. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Boy, you love Lopez's effort. This guy dunking is easy for him, right? He's close to the rim, 7 foot. Come on now.
Outside, Sexton. Kessler against Lopez. Outside, Markkanen. Three-pointer. Rebound, Milwaukee. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, Lauri Markkanen had said all along he was content to stay in Utah. And after signing a contract extension, he remains with the Jazz. He turns 28 in May, so he's just entering his prime. There's plenty of runway left if the Jazz think he can guide them back to the playoff mix. And with the timing of when Markkanen signed his extension, he is not trade eligible during this season.
John, we really appreciate the update. We know how detailed you are. Thanks so much. Bucks leading by 23. Lillard outside. To the inside. Stolen by Markkanen. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Kessler finds George. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Kessler. Now, here's George. 4 on the clock. Launches it. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
And yes, it's good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Utah calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
It's time for dancing.
These players have been veterans on the boards recently, leading the league in rebounding the past month. You look at Kessler. He does a great job inside, one of the top rebounders in the league. And, of course, Giannis. He's also having a tremendous season rebounding the ball.
What a rebounding show these two have put on. That's exactly the kind of effort you like to see from your bigs.
George against Lillard. Outside, George. Pass to Markkanen. Back to George. Shot clock at 5. Collins, a screen on Lillard. And that one's good. George.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Bucks leading by 22. Lillard dishes to Middleton. A 3-ball. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Collins. Pass to Kessler. Outside Markkanen. No good with the triple.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Kessler finds Sexton. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lopez has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Lillard gets it to go. 22 points for Lillard.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside, Markkanen. Kessler setting the pick for Markkanen. Left side, Sexton. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Pass to George. Markkanen with it from downtown. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Markkanen's got 16 points.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Lillard, the pass to Middleton. Back to Lillard. Now, Antetokounmpo. Jackson with the screen. It's Giannis with the drive. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
Sexton, the pass to George. To the middle. Kessler against Lopez. Kessler in the post, and it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
Boy, contact from the defense, but Mr. Kessler just powers right through it.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Chris Middleton.
One shot.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Outside Collins. Williams kicks to Sexton. Over Lillard. The shot by Sexton, no good.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Prince against Williams. Here's Sensabaugh. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Kessler with the bucket.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Now here's Jackson. Hasn't made one yet. Prince outside. 14 feet away. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist from Prince.
Man, that jumper on balance and on point. Lillard working over that medium range area.
Collins against Giannis. Inside. Pass to Kessler. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Colin Sexton. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. Averaging 21 points per game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Collier, he's checked in for Sexton. Outside Jackson. Lopez sets a screen for Jackson. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at Utah, they're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season. Filipowski, he's checked in for the Jazz. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Bobby Portis has checked in for Brook Lopez. Utah shooting not great, 40% for the game. To the paint, and stolen by Portis. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And that's the beauty of Giannis. Always been a willing passer and can find the open man once the D focuses in on him.
Outside Williams. Collins a screen on Prince. Here's Williams. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And the shot is good. Lillard's got 8 points in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Collier, covered by Lillard. Here's Sensabaugh. There's a screen by Collins. Clock at 4. Here's Collier. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. The Bucks working the ball around. And it's good, 2 points. Portis has got 9.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Count it. Filipowski's got his second bucket of the night.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Lillard with a screen for Jackson. Pass to Antetokounmpo.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Drops in the layup for 2.
Giannis
Giannis has got 15 points here in the second half.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Down low. And the rejection by Giannis. Well, for the past month, it's been quite a three-point shooting display for these small forwards. Just check out their percentages from long range. Fifth on the list is Taurean Prince.
I mean, you've got a dilemma when it comes to any of the guys on that list. Stay up tight on them on the perimeter, and you risk them blowing by you. But if you back off, you might get your feelings hurt.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. That's what they do with their three-point shooting. They can demoralize a defense. I mean, there are some sleepless nights after having to face any one of those guys.
And I like the work Lillard's put into his defense the past few seasons. He may not be a stopper, but he's improved immensely at that end of the floor.
Eubanks, he's checked in for the Jazz. Trent's checked in for Milwaukee. Both good from the line that time. Here's Collier. No scoring in this one. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Sensabaugh. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
First free throw is good. Green's checked in for Damian Lillard. Good on both. 1:19 left in the third. Milwaukee has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Rebound, Utah. Here's Collier. Right now averaging about 5 points a game.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Now, Antetokounmpo. Eubanks grabs the miss. Here's Collier, defended by Trent. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Sensabaugh. Here's Collier, defended by Trent. Here's Filipowski, and he gets it to go from the corner. Filipowski's got 4 this quarter. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Giannis passes to Trent. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Here's Sensabaugh. The 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Sensabaugh has got 7. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. His stat line has been terrific. As the quarter ends, he's already got a double-double. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Trent's out there with Green. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Trent in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Wright. Eubanks grabs the miss. Eubanks got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Collier. Rebound, Milwaukee. Portis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Trent outside. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Any airspace given to Trent Jr. means you can count on a bucket.
Here's Collier. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first.
It's on Bobby Portis. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
No good on the free throw. And the Bucks making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Second free throw, no good. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Trent gets the bucket.
How about the floater? Folks, the floater's a tough shot, but Gary Trent Jr. makes easy work of it right there.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting 41% for the game. Here's Collier, covered by Johnson. To the inside, Eubanks, and he tucks it down.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
From deep, Johnson. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Now here's Johnson. He's guarded closely. Trent outside. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Trent's got 7 now in this quarter.
Defense might want to think about trying to keep the ball out of Gary Trent Jr.'s hands because right now he is willing anything he wants on the offensive end.
They set the pick. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That is his first foul of the game. Harkless is checked in for Collier. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Back to Eubanks. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. To the wing right side. Inside. It's stolen. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Sensabaugh. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Prince, the pass to Trent. Green up on top, defended by Harkless. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Jazz have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Harkless the bounce pass. Here's Eubanks. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Now, here's Green, defended by Harkless. Trent outside. From deep, Green. Filipowski grabs the board. For Utah, they've gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Pass to Eubanks. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
At the elbow, it's Prince. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Connaughton passes to Trent. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Sensabaugh. Harkless with it. Driving inside. Makes it off the glass. Harkless has got his first 2 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Green dishes to Prince. Trent outside. Good, and a nice assist from Prince. Prince has got 5 assists tonight.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
And here is Harkless.
Bucks ball. Green. Second personal foul, 3rd team foul.
Well, a trend that we've seen over the past couple years is that the league is getting younger, Doris, than ever before.
And Kevin, that's a product of players starting to train seriously at a young age. And what they're training is their skill level, handling, passing, and shooting. The key here is, do they have a nuanced understanding of the game? There is where the growth has to come. It is definitely getting younger.
Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Outside, Green. Trent outside. 6 on the shot clock. Right side, Portis. A shot off that time.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Kessler, screen on Trent, and there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's foul number 2 for him. And Utah making a change here. George is checked in.
Number 3, Keontae George.
On defense, the Bucks. And so often, we'll hear talk about how many rings a great player has. Doris, do we emphasize that maybe too much?
I think, Kevin, first and foremost, a great player is great no matter what. This is a team sport, and a player doesn't have control necessarily of the parts and pieces behind him or the organization within which he's trying to succeed. Titles matter, certainly, there's no question, and it's great fodder for fans, but it's not how I define a great player.
Trent gets the bucket.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Outside, Sexton. Pass to Collins. And here is Markkanen. He's defended by Connaughton. Kessler passes to George. Just 5 to shoot. Over Green. George, no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. To the wing on the left. Portis in the post, defended by George. Nice shot by Portis.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Trent against Sexton. High, arcing shot. He lays it in.
You love this. The pressure gets physical, and Colin Sexton doesn't blink. Nice job finishing through contact.
Green passes to Prince. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Collins checked in for Milwaukee.
Number 13, Ryan Rollins.
Utah shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Here's George, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Well, Doris, both you and I have been covering this NBA for a few years. Just a few years. What do you think of the direction of the league right now?
Just a couple, Kevin. I love it. The league is faster, it's longer, it's more skilled. Scoring is up. There's a crop of young stars. I think the league is in such an exciting place.
The first one falls.
Well, Keontae George, guys, a talented backcourt guy. He can create off the dribble. He can make snappy passes. Everything you want in a combo guard.
And George drops them both. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Rollins the pass to Prince. Trent with it, defended by Sexton. That one good for 2. That's now 26 points for Gary Trent Jr.
Yeah, Gary Trent Jr. is a legit 3-level scorer. If you concede the mid-range, he's more than willing to take it.
And finished off by Collins.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
And it's sent back by Kessler. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Connaughton against Markkanen. Portis a screen on Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. Into the lane. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands. Which I guess makes sense. It's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. Green, he's checked in for Rollins. And he sinks the second. Utah shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Pass to Markkanen. Prince grabs the miss.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
To the middle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
Well, Gary Trent Jr. is accustomed to dealing with aggressive defense. That's the level of scorer he is. But in the interior there, I'll tell you, draws the contact nicely.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
Trent hits them both.
What you love about Gary Trent Jr., guys, is here's a guy who not only excels from the three-point line, yes, he's a consistent guy stretching the floor, but his fearlessness, his willing to take big shots in tight spots, that is something to behold.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Defensive foul.
Hey, DB, what do you make of Colin Sexton's nickname, Young Bull?
Kevin, I think it's a very apt moniker because this guy is relentless. He attacks you with his defense. He's going to come at you with a ton of youthful energy, and he will not back down.
And that one misses.
Well, Colin Sexton, I mean, great athleticism, unbelievable quickness, but there is an intensity that pours off this guy nightly that you have to admire.
Pass to Green. Right side, Portis. And it's sent back by Kessler. Markkanen looking it over. Sexton on the wing. Trent against Markkanen. Shot from 12. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bucks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Green against George. Here's Trent. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Trent's got 32 points.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Outside, George. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Doesn't go that time. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much. Giannis, you have said in the past you have even more untapped potential. So how did you put your fingerprints on this game?
I'm just here to do whatever it takes to help my team win. Did a great job executing, moving the ball, And this is what we do. This is what we do. We play together, and whatever we do, hopefully we can get a win at the end of the day.
Well, it certainly turned into a win tonight, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that's going to do it